Hello, YouTube. We have a very exciting guest on the channel today, live right from the OCEANIA Ultimate Cup. Why don't you introduce yourself, sir?
Hey guys, my name's Ryan Bews. I play for Team Monstrosity, and my store NJ Collectibles. How's it going?
It is going. Do you want to tell the audience what you just did?
7-0 in the Oceania Ultimate Cup with BlackWarGreymon.
BlackWarGreymon. You guys heard it here first. BlackWarGreymon has won an Ultimate Cup with the modified rules. How do you feel?
In shock. It literally just happened, so I'm still in shock.
Excellent. I'm not going to talk any further. I might ask you a few questions, but YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Smash potatoes, that notification bell. And dude, go ahead with your deck profile. I cannot wait to see it.
Thank you. All right, guys. So first of all, the eggs. I played just four. Upside down.
No, that's the
Hopmon.
right way. You got it. You're right.
Oh,
You're
that's
good.
the right way. Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool, cool. Four Hopmon. Literally just because we need generic DP buffs, and I play a lot of tamers in this list, so +1k when I have a black tamer is really, really achievable. Just the four because I didn't want to see anything else. For the rookies, we start out with Promo Sunariza. This is how you push for games. Like Yuya plus any Mega just turns this on, and it's just good. Just push for games.
Security plus one
Uh,
is always good, yeah?
yeah, the piercing never came up.
Okay, fair enough.
Um, Four of the BT8. So obviously this is black base because our Ultimate Cup modified rules only let us run a single color. So black base, you play the Black Searcher. It just is what it is. Fetches so many cuts. I run two Argumon X antibody. I didn't opt for four because, well, I was mostly just scared that a lot of the time, if I run four, I'm gonna end up with like, okay, I can't just drop a rookie when I want to choke properly. So two was the case. Also, his search doesn't often go off, so that's all. Because we run the low count of Argumons. Um, the last two rookies are Chikurimon. Um, this was just for the blue flare matchup. I didn't actually play any, so this never came up. But I'm glad I had it in there anyway because blue flare. I get stupid when I play blue flare, and I always put two guys on the board, so it may as well be this one.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's it. 12 rookies. I'll put the cool dude last for the level fours.
Sure.
So we run three Greymon X. Cost reduction is unbelievable. Evolving for zero is on the same level. It's so much free cycle. It is what it is. Self-explanatory. The protection doesn't matter because I just made the call in this format that no one was going to be playing a lot of removal stuff, and the decks seem to be slow enough to where if they do play removal, like for example Hydra, I can generally create a board state where I have another stack ready to go, and that was basically how it went all day. Three blocker Greymon to go along with it. Um, yeah, the block is just good. I didn't opt for the jamming guy because like I'm usually big enough with my Yuyas, and um, the promo doesn't have jamming anyway, so that's what that is. And now the best card in my deck, literally the best card all day in my deck, is four copies of Deltamon. This guy is the MVP. I expected a lot of Bloomlord, and that was, I think, 4 out of my 7 matches was Bloomlord. And he just, like, obviously, if you guys don't know what he does, like, when attacking Inheritable for each of this Digimon's colors, delete 1 3k or less. So you just whiteboards. He has also got cost reduction, which is why this card's broken. I have 7 cost reduction champions. It's insane. And then the other cool thing that I love about this card, this inherited ability, is not once per turn. So you can just keep swinging with the promo BlackWarGreymon and keep deleting stuff. It's fantastic. So that's the champions. That was the best card in my deck all day.
That's crazy. But you love to hear it.
And just one Grumble. Yeah. I'm also just so glad to play him because he's just such a cool looking card.
Yeah.
Um, 4 Metal Greymons is pretty standard. The card's just good. Like with the reduction in cost, like he's 2 cost. D Digivolve's insane. Pop a 3k. Insane against Bloom Lord. Insane if your opponent tries to go wide with rookies. And then 4 X Antibody. I mean, just having more sources for your promo to swing more is good. The extra removal is amazing. I didn't run into any setcon today, so the DP reduction protection didn't come up. But like, it's just crazy. It trashes security. It just does so much. So that's level 5.
Okay.
Level 6s. Whoops. 1 BlackWarGreymon X. Just the one. You never really come up with a time where you go into this and swing in the same turn. So restanding to get like the pop and everything, it just doesn't happen. Especially when you don't have copies of X Antibody in your deck because you can't play white cards. So I only opted for one of this, mostly for the redirect. It actually came up against Bloom Lord one time where I evolved over this guy and just popped enough guys that his Bloom Lord wasn't strong enough to punch through this. So that's pretty cool. 2 of the promo. Because he's just insane. Like, he just pushes so hard. You can stack so many sources. With Yuya, he gets so big. Like, he's 14k with the egg and Yuya, which clears almost everything in the format, while doing 2 checks every time with Sonorizamon. So he's just insane. Lastly, 3 Gaiamon. He's the most important one because you need to swing over bodies with the Metal Grey inherited effect. So he's just the most important one, and he's your big early push.
Did you miss at all the BT8 Blackboard Grey, or did you not find it necessary at all?
I did not find it necessary at all. Personally, even before Nationals, I cut that card from my deck. I don't think it is worth playing. Just because the other slots in the deck are just all so much more important. I think the main reason is because it was a 4 cost. And if I am going up the chain, I'm never being able to swing the same turn. And I want to always be able to swing the same turn to clear bodies with the Metal Greymon X. I mean, the Metal Greymon inherited.
Okay.
For Tamers, this a cool girl. We'll call her cool girl. This is Marky. She's a 4 of. She searches on play any 2-color black card. So she searches most of your deck. She even searches Hades Force, which is just interesting. And when you would evolve into a 2-color black card, suspend it, reduce the cost by 1. It overperformed today. Overperformed. So many times. Combined with Deltamon, I was evolving into my Metal Greymon for free. I did that so many times. So it's broken for the same reasons Cool Boy is. It searches and it's memory efficiency. It's so good. The main thing with memory efficiency though that I was worried about is this deck obviously can be slower than like a Bloom Lord or something like that. So for that reason, I opted for 3 Yuyas. In the Nats format, I thought this card was at best a 1 of. But in this slower format where you really need that 3 memory to push out, you really need that DP buff to hit those numbers and punish. Because we're playing a reaction game. 3 was just correct every time. I never missed it. That's the Tamers. And for options, like, even though we have mulligans, we want to max consistency, so it's 4 black memory boost. I prefer this art over the other one. I mean, it's self-explanatory. 4 black memory boost. And I played 1 Hades Force and 1 Breath of the Gods. This was just for Hydramon, basically.
Right. Makes sense.
And All Force, I guess. This also helps for All Force, but it's a 1 of. I didn't expect to see it, but just in case. And yeah, that's the deck.
One question that the chat was asking quite a bit. What were your matchups like, if you remember?
My matchups. So, okay, let me remember. Round 1, Bond of Bravery. That was weird. But the guy loved playing it, and, you know, power to him. I was happy to face him. He was such a lovely guy. But that was pretty clear to me. That win. Second round was Bloomlord. Pretty much they got caught out by the Deltamon. And just then game three brick got me there. Round three was Beelzemon, pre-structure deck. That was interesting. The thing is, like, he never really had the opportunity to go too crazy, go like straight from raising into Beelzemon into blast mode and just, clear all my stuff. So I just got control of the board and just took over that game. Fourth round was Bloom again. Same thing. Deltamon just pushed in, clears boards, play reactively. It's really easy to play reactively into Bloom. Fifth round was another Bloom. So that was third Bloom. Same thing. Deltamon. I did have to get a bit crazy and push with an 11k promo BlackWarGreymon. Luckily, it didn't die. Sixth round was Bloom, same story. And then seventh round was Gallantmon, which I think you guys all saw. Unfortunately, we played the reactive game. I just came out on top. And then game two, unfortunately, my opponent bricked, which it's always an unfortunate thing when someone bricks. So but like he was a great guy and an excellent player.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, do you have any shout outs you want to give before we end it?
Yeah, so first of all, massive shout outs to my local store, No Josh Collectibles or NJ Collectibles. The owner Josh has always got our back. He's always helping us find cards. He's always providing events for us to practice. He's just amazing at what he does for the community. Shout outs to my team, Monstrosity. You guys are amazing. I don't know if you guys remember, but the winner of our nationals is also on my team, Levi. Big shout out to him. Big shout out to my mate Aaron for helping me test. He basically is the person who got me onto Deltamon because we were playing the matchup like Blackwar vs Bloom, and he just like, nah, this is terminal without Delta, and then I farmed it. Shout outs to just the Australian and New Zealand community in general, like some of the most lovely people I've ever played in a card game. I've played a few different card games and there's no better people that I've played in with than the Digimon community. Other than that, and shout out to just my best mate, T25 Tunes, check him out on Spotify. He's amazing.
Very nice. Well, thank you for the deck profile. Appreciate you coming on the channel and sharing your Black War Gray enjoyment with us.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
You're welcome, guys. All right, leave it in the comments. Let me know what you think, guys. See you later. Bye.